Okay, so I'm pissed because I only have like 35 minutes left on this SD card. I like really need to edit and I haven't, and I have no storage on my phone. And I woke up at 8:30. However, I went back to sleep and now it's 10:30 and we're just now leaving. And I wanted to be done with the Summer Palace by 10:30. But here's breakfast, a little strawberry milk. That's pretty good. Anyways, we're gonna take this with us and we're gonna go. China Day-6, Beijing full Day-2. Here's the fit check. We got the silver bracelet and the gold bracelet because I don't know which one. Maybe we'll take one off if it looks bad, but I did laundry yesterday, so this is clean. And kaja. Also, even though I want a lot of photos, I'm not bringing my tripod because it's a Saturday and I think it's going to be too crowded for that anyway, so we're only going to bring the tripod for the Great Wall, probably.
And I got a taxi, a DD if you will, but I couldn't use the legit DD app. I had to use DD through Alipay because I didn't have a Chinese phone number, so it was complicated. And when I got there, I had to wait in line to buy my tickets too. But there were enough tickets. It was okay with not pre-booking, but oh my gosh, I thought that this was so cool. The dude doing calligraphy on the street with water. But the dude walking over it was kind of rude.
Not even 5 minutes in, I've already gotten 2 people that I took a photo with.
The ticketing system here was a bit odd. You had to buy separate tickets for separate parts of the palace or something. I don't know. I don't speak Chinese, so I just said 1 ticket please kind of thing, and I think I got the all-exclusive one, but again, but this was one of the places where you needed a specific separate ticket to enter, and I guess I already had it, so it was okay. And this building inside of it was some type of museum, and here's just some clips. You can pause to read if you want to know the dates and whatnot of them, but these are things that I found particularly interesting. There were so many people though. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine what it would be like if these places were completely free. It's not like it cost a lot to get in, but still, so many people, but such cool art. Oh my goodness. But a lot of fuck-ass kids, so many of them, and just people in general. By the end of the day, I was quite done with the crowds. But we're focusing our energy on the art and the design, the architecture, all of the, oh my gosh, the history just seeped into the walls and the ceilings. This dude, I thought he looked rather cool, rather old. I wanted to know the backstory behind him, but... And then these were rooms where guests would sit, and it was all surrounding the center area where people would perform. I don't know if the emperor or royalty would sit in the middle. I feel like maybe not. But anyways, the guests would all be around them, and the little cat, oh my gosh, royal cat, god damn. But it was so intricately designed. Who has time to appreciate all of this art and to look at all of that? Also, the colors and everything, it was a bit overwhelming, but shit, I am not complaining. The Summer Palace, though, in general, was quite bigger than I thought. It was a lot of walking, but oh my gosh, the roofs. Oh, I love the roofs so much. And of course, my ice water. I just got ice and waited for it to melt. It was perfect. And these looked like golden gates or whatever. I don't know. I thought they were cool.
Okay, now this is what we like to see. Actual stones that have visible wear and damage to them. And this whole site obviously used to be something and it's not anymore. And from these things, there was probably a gate here that went over you and you walked through. And then this looks like there was maybe one little step before there was a big thing. You walked through and you came. And I'm not a Hundi, but this looks like it was maybe something to give offerings or something to, given just the size, the small size of the area. And the height and the view, it's so nice. And I really also, well, there was also definitely probably something there. But the walls, I love this. I don't love that it's damaged, but I love that you can see that it used to be something. It's not like it's been paved over and rebuilt or anything. Oh my gosh, it was called the Flower Bearing Pavilion. It's obviously not here anymore, but imagine how nice that would have been. And this, what would this have looked like a few hundred years ago? I also like how the walls haven't been obviously repainted very recently. You can also see actual wear. This is interesting though, because from what I know, the whole putting cement or whatever in between rocks is a recently modern thing. So I wonder when this was done and when that technique like came into being. The front. It's also notable how the steps tend to be actual stones. They're not super clean cut modern things. Here, these stones are a bit cleaner cut because it's a bit of an incline, but. And the writing on the walls, I wonder how old that is. As nice and helpful as it is to have things historically restored accurately, being able to actually see something in its current state like this is so cool. And look, it looks like there was maybe some type of design under this. I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping. Also, real quick, I want to note there would have been a hallway. You can see because of those things there would have been a hallway, a little covering all the way here, and then an entrance thing up there. And then, see that hall? I think from there to here, there might have also been another little arch. Quick little money shot. This was someone's place though. This was someone's like secret little spot that they always went to and they enjoyed and they knew like the back of their hand, and now it's open to the public. As much as I don't want to like ruin it, you can really actually touch the history here. You can see that these bricks were laid here hundreds of years ago and they have not been restored or anything. Oh, it's just so real. It's so like genuine. Oh, looks like someone stole a brick.
And I went down this little path and I got a good little private view. There were some people, like one or two maybe, but for the most part, it was like a nice, rather little private spot.
So that's the way that it came down, and it seems like the walkway kind of just like ends. I was able to use those steps, but anyways. Again, this is what we like to see. Of course, it'd be great if it were maintained a little bit, but JK, this didn't lead anywhere. I reached a dead end and I'm about to slip. Oh my god, the steps are so steep. How tall. See the little girl? It's crazy. My goodness, and again, the steps are steep as shit. Man, one slip and you are done. That's crazy.
Now, look, I totally get it. Absolutely no hate. But safety-wise, if you're having that much trouble climbing up these steps, I don't think you should come to a place like this. Also, safety-wise, those kids playing on those rocks like that would not slide in the US. Oh my goodness.
Okay, something that I'm wondering is on the ground there's like constant little pebbles and they're in this super cute design, but I don't know how old they are. Like when were they placed here? Were they redone or have they been here for like ever? Also, this is our destination. I saw somewhere to start at like the east gate and then to finish over here. So I've been putting in the directions to try to get to this place and we're finally close. This is so dangerous. I can't imagine. There has to be a backstory behind this. Because why? Okay, so I'm not a hundy, but I'm pretty sure that this is the spot that I saw, which is like the entire reason why I've been navigating to this one location the whole time. And it looks like there's a line for photos.
I ended up asking some girls to take my photos. I was very grateful for them, but like not the best photos, probably just like me and my posing though. It was the type of situation like in the school parking lot where you kind of had to be pushy, like, no, it's my turn. I need to stand here. I need to get my photos. And then this was the main photo spot. Everyone was taking up one of the little openings to get photos in it. I asked some people to get my photos, then I just took a bunch of selfies in probably every direction, every angle of the place. And this girl was so pretty. Oh my gosh, there were so many pretty girls taking photos. And I felt the need to record this because of how steep it was. It sucked though. I really wanted to translate these and see exactly what they were, but I couldn't. I ended up buying 4 after contemplating for like a solid 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Okay, so that bird looks like it has a third eye. I don't know if that's a style thing or if that's on purpose or what.
And then I took some more photos with some fans. I'm not going to include them because my hair looked absolutely whack, but just know that it happened. Was I necessarily planning on going on a boat? No. Did I really kind of want to go on a boat? Yeah. Did I just happen to like see the dock and I was like, oh shit, I have the opportunity to go on a boat instead of like walking back the entire way? So hell yeah. Except I thought I was being all smart going and getting a seat right in the middle, right in the back, whatever. Any other seat on the edge would have had so much of a better view for like the duration of the ride, but it's fine, it's whatever, it was chill. People were like getting up and moving around though, and I was like, is that allowed? Can you do that? And so then eventually I did get up and I moved to one of the side seats so I could get some photos. But there were so many people even on the boat, so it was kind of hard to get like good photos. And also the spot across the lake was definitely a like hot spot. A lot of people were going to. Look at all the people on the bridge. Oh my goodness. And I just did not have it in me to go to a whole nother location here, so I didn't. But it was very pretty. It was a very nice big lake, and to imagine like, you know, how the royals would have spent their summers here at the palace. Oh my gosh. And how horrified they would be. I've said this before and I'll say it again, to see like the crowds of people at this, you know, secret little quiet spot that only royalty could go to, and now it's just flooded with commoners. No offense to like normal people of today. I'm saying like from the perspective of like the previous royal. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
So it's like a 20-minute walk to the train station and then an hour until we get to the Temple of Heaven. There's like a secondary summer palace that I was going to go to, but I don't think I have time, and I don't know, I didn't do enough research and I'm not excited enough about it to like do that instead of the Temple of Heaven type of thing. I don't know what the fuck it is, but everyone is so incredibly slow. Oh my god. And these fuck-ass kids, so many fuck-ass kids. I can't.
Not to put these people on blast at all, it's definitely just my social anxiety talking. You can tell that not a lot of people are like staring at me, but walking past crowds like this, it felt like everyone was just watching me walk by like a runway or something.
Okay, so these are all handmade. I've got like a whole shit ton at this point. There's a lot. There's pandas, and there's flowers, there's cats, there's butterflies, there's all of these. But I think I've chosen the ones that I like. Oh. I didn't see this. There's more. I have to get this one. I have to. goodness. What is this? Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. I was kind of hoping she would do this, and I got 9, and then I found an extra one that I wanted, and she's giving it to me for free. Ah, yay! Ah, 谢谢. I can just throw them all in my bag.
Oh,
Actually, yes. Sorry.
try. What?
What?
Three.
Oh, 谢谢. Oh, goodness. Does this mean longevity?
Okay.
谢谢.
Okay.
谢谢. 谢谢.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. I gave her a shark's tooth because I was so glad that she gave me the 10th one for free, and she gave me another thing for free. I got a magnet now. Ah! Oh wow, this is the line for security just to get in.
And this was so cool to see all of the bikes being like reloaded or whatever, and the vending machines and little storage machines. Oh, how lovely.
Okay, I know this is like so bad of me because I'm in China and I'm going to go eat Korean food for the second time, but that's all I can think of to eat is tteokbokki. I want it so bad. I can't wait like 4 days. Also, yeah, Chinese food is good, but I don't really know a lot of Chinese food. Like I don't have a list of Chinese food that like I really want to eat or try besides the Peking duck, the Beijing duck thing. But I'm not feeling duck right now. I don't know if I'll ever feel duck actually. I don't think I've ever had duck. I don't know. But anyways. I also very much want to note how much better the weather is here than it was in Shanghai or Wuzhen. Like, Wuzhen, I don't know, I never say it right anyways. Like, yeah, I'd be sweating and it'd be hot, but right now, we're chilling. Right now, it's like fine weather, no issues, you know? I'm like walking and it's okay to walk, you know? I'm not like actually dying. Okay, we're finally here. Except we have 3 minutes until they open. So I don't know if they're open yet or not. I don't want to go in, but I kind of do.
Spoiler alert, I went in and it was fun to see all the Korean like little signs and stuff around the walls, and the little girl at that table was staring at me, but that's to be expected.
Okay, here she is. Okay, it doesn't look like a lot of damage has been done, but I ate all of the actual like rice cakes and I'm full and I'm gonna go now. I paid in cash because Alipay wasn't working, so we're good to just like leave, I think.
And this is to show how easy it was to get a bike. It was a little difficult, but like, bro, Alipay really pulls through for everything. Getting a bike, getting a Didi, all of it. A little difficult, but I got it to work.
Okay, here's the info for it. That's annoying. Okay, we going, we riding. There are 10 million bicycles in Beijing, that's a fucking fact.
But oh my goodness, I couldn't believe I was actually able to bike in Beijing, because again, the song, it's 9 million bicycles, actually not 10. But oh my gosh, and everyone's biking all the time, and they're always there for rent. I could not believe I got it to work.
My skirt is definitely coming up. So what you gonna do? Oh! If I were in America, I would think that the cars were honking at me.
Now, I feel I should mention the location I was biking to, so hear me out. There's nothing to do after 5 or 6. Everything closes. All the historical sites, anything to do closes at 5 or 6. So I did what any 22-year-old girl would do. I got on Bumble, and I matched with this dude, and I was like, you free tonight? Like, show me around. I want to see something. You know any spots? And he did. He was free. So that's where I was going. I was on my way to just meet a dude. Now, enjoy the song. Why'd the music suddenly stop? Because I dropped my phone. Quite impressed, though, that was the only time that I dropped it. It was just a quick little pull over, pick it up. We back to business. And then I got to my location, and I was very glad I got there like quite early so that I had time to fix my, bike hair.
Okay, it cost less than $1 for 35 minutes of a bike ride. It was like 67 cents or some shit. And I'm gonna try to find a bathroom because I'm supposed to meet someone. That's like the whole reason why I'm here. That's how I know about this place. So we're gonna try to fix my hair. I'm all gross and sweaty, and it's unfortunate that I can't do anything about it before meeting this person, but whatever.
I actually ended up going to like the public restroom a couple times to fix my hair, and I went into the Sephora and I asked if I could like try on powder, if they could help me find my shade, so I was able to like not look so sweaty. And then we had a little bit of trouble finding each other, but we found each other. And we walked around a little. We had to wait for our table for a little, but I wasn't necessarily intimidated by him, so it was a little awkward, but not too bad.
You said chicken heart?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got the heart, the skin, and then just the classic chicken, right? Yeah.
It was crazy though. They kept bringing out the like skewers of chicken one by one. It was like kind of cool though. It was a Japanese place. He said it was recommended to him by a friend or coworker or whatever. And then I introduced him to soju. We ended up with 2 bottles, just hanging out, chit-chatting. I was showing him all the Chinese songs I knew. We were talking in English, of course, because I know no Chinese, but his English was rather good. He said he had only ever talked to an Australian girl, so he didn't think he could understand a lot because her accent was so thick, but he could understand me just fine. And we were walking and holding hands, and he walked me back to my hotel. It was like a 30-minute walk or something, but he was like, I don't want the day to end. And I accidentally made us cross the street at the wrong time at one point, and he was like, that's okay, I get to spend more time with you. And I was like, ah!
There's so many trees. All right, it's really late, but we have to do a shopping haul. So I got a bunch of these little hair clips. They're handmade, and they are so incredibly cute. What I did is I just chose the ones that I liked, and I also got some maybe for like my sister. And I got 9 of them in total. And after I paid, I realized that the lady had a whole nother table full of them. And so I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I found one more that I liked, and I was like, add this please. And she was like, for free. I'll throw it in for free. And I was like, oh, and I was so happy. This was it. This was the one that I found that I had to have. Oh my gosh, I love it. And she gave it to me for free. So I gave her one of my shark's teeth. I brought a bunch of shark's teeth in like a little baggie with sand, and I gave it to her, and she gave me, oh my gosh, she gave me this magnet for free. She let me choose a magnet, and I was like, that looks like longevity maybe, I don't know. Anyways, how exciting. I also bought, this is just the cards for them. I'm keeping the cards so that I know like the symbolic meaning or whatever, but I bought 4 different pins. 4 pins to add to my collection. This is my pin collection. It started with this guy in Jeju, and it's kept going. So today I got this pin, and I got this pin, and we had to start to add pins to the front at this point. So on the front we got this pin, and we got this pin. In terms of Chinese pins, I also have this one for like good luck on tests or whatever. And I got my ping pong pin. This is probably my favorite pin. So my need to buy pins and add to my collection has been satisfied, and I'm very happy. And finally, I'm not one to kiss and tell or whatever, so we're not gonna go into the details, but we walked around, we got dinner, we walked around some more, we got in a taxi for like an hour and just sat in traffic, and then the bar that he wanted to go to was closed, so then we sat in the taxi for a bit more, and then we just got out because it was taking forever, and we went to a 7-Eleven, and I got us some soju. He's never had soju. We had 2 bottles, we talked, he walked me back to the hotel, everything's chill, it was fun. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. We're leaving it there. Also, I wasn't planning on using Bumble or Tinder or anything while I was here, but everything closes at like 5 or 5:30 and there's nothing to do, and I don't know places to go, so this dude was like, I know a place to go, and I was like, bet. And this concludes China Day 6, Beijing Day 2. Tomorrow we're planning on going to the zoo and then to the National Museum. And Monday, maybe we'll meet the dude again. I don't know. I'm planning on going to the Great Wall Monday, so.
And I didn't have anywhere else in the video to include these photos, but here's some of the photos that I took, just asking random people to take my picture. They didn't turn out quite how I envisioned most of them, but, they're good enough.